Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video will be about my style evolution, and if you are following me for a while, you may know I have made video like this some time ago. I think it was 2 years ago or so, but I've been really wanting to make the video again and update it with the last 2 years. So without further unnecessary talking, let's just get to the video. If I'm looking down, I have photos in my mobile phone, so I can see what I'm talking about, you know. So we will be starting like at the end of 2009, and this is probably the last photo where I have my natural hair color. And yeah, as you can see, I was very much a metalhead. I wore Children of Bodom t-shirt. I had a photo with guitar, and that initially inspired me to dye my hair black. These next photos will be from a period from like 2010 to 2011, and yeah, as you can see, I was very much a metalhead, kind of tomboy, and all I wore were band shirts and band hoodies, and I had long black hair, and some people from the town I went to school thought that I took drugs, and I didn't. I didn't, but I guess I looked like I did. Like it was back in 2010. I was still in like middle school. I don't really know how do you call this in English, but I wasn't in high school yet. So you pretty much get the idea. Yeah, I listened to like pagan metal and folk metal and also black metal and like really like heavy music, and I really enjoyed it at the time. I played the guitar, and yeah, I was just your average metalhead tomboy, I guess. And yeah, I was also really into like LARPing and fantasy and stuff at the time, so I guess it went well together, I don't know. Now we're moving to year 2012, and this is the year I've been actively starting to watch anime. And of course my first anime was Kuroshitsuji, or Black Butler in English. And I don't really have many photos. I mean, this is also when I was starting cosplaying, so most of my photos were actually cosplay, and I'm planning to make video about my old cosplays as well, so stay tuned for that one if you're interested. But yeah, I have cut my really long hair. Like I had my hair to like my hips, and I cut them really short. I guess you can kind of see it in this photo. I have cut it like really short, and I went more for like sophisticated Englishman look, you know? Like it sounds really cringy when I'm talking about it. I don't know why, but I don't really like looking back at how I looked when I was younger, you know? Because, oh my god. But yeah, my look was more polished, more sophisticated. I really like to wear like shirts and long coats and stuff like that. So yeah, like I don't really have better photos like this one. This photo was like when we were returning from convention, I think. So yeah, that's that. The next photo is from 2013, and it's from the beginning of spring, like from March, I think. And as you can see, I have decided to dye my hair bright red, and it was, first of all, I was really obsessed with this one character from the Kuroshitsuji anime, but yeah, I kind of look like some kind of visual kei artist on this photo, and I actually kind of like it. Surprisingly, I kind of like it. And yeah, I have re-dyed the hair myself because no hairdresser was willing to bleach my black hair. So I used the bleach I'm faithful to until this day, the Sios Lighteners, and I have bleached it and used a box dye to dye it. unfortunately the color didn't last very well because like bleaching black, it kind of damaged my hair and the color always washed out after like 2 washes and it was really annoying. I remember how depressed I was because the color wasn't holding like at all, but when it was fresh, like it looked really good. Mainly because of the washing hair color, but also because like I've been going away from anime for a little bit and more into music again for a little bit. I have changed my hair back to black and started to dress more punk rockish again. And yeah, I have also got an eyebrow piercing. I had it in this eyebrow, but unfortunately it did never heal properly, and eventually after like half a year I had to take it out because I was getting keloids and it was kind of disgusting and inflamed, and I don't know where it went wrong, but yeah, I don't know if you can actually see it in the photos, but I had it in both of these photos. And this is somewhat the period when I got together with my current husband, ironically. It's also the time when I started to dress more girly. I guess, I don't know, maybe it was influenced by me having a boyfriend, or yeah, I was starting to dress more girly at this point and slowly got back into anime again, and this went for a few years. This next photo is from 2014, and as you can see I have eventually returned to red hair, and this time it actually holds better in my hair. As for my dressing style, like it turned kind of like casual, and that's mainly because I was really into cosplay at that time and all my money went into cosplaying and the new cosplays, and I basically didn't even leave home much, like except when I went for conventions, and I usually wore cosplay at the convention. And yeah, this photo is also from a convention, but I had really bad eye inflammation from the day before when I wore cosplay, and I had a colored contact and my eye got inflamed, so I couldn't really put on makeup or anything, so I was like this. The next photo is from 2015, and as you can see I have got bangs for the first time in forever. I'm pretty sure I had them at some point when I was a kid, but like in my teens, this is like when I got bangs again. And yeah, I've been still dyeing my hair red, but I used to put like the Manic Panic Fuchsia Shock on top of the box red dye, and it looked really nice for the first few washes. However, the color bled like crazy. Like, it bled like crazy. But it looked pretty neat. Moving to 2016, I have finally gathered courage to bleach my box dye hair, and I started to use the fashion colors. My first color was quite a poor attempt for pastel pink. Then it went like downhill. I changed so many colors, my hair was still pretty long. Like here I have some kind of fuchsia hair. Then there is a photo of me having turquoise hair. And then I have cut my hair to about the length I have now, because I got really sick of long hair because I was hot in them all the time. It was like after one big festival in summer and I got so fed up with long hair that I have just cut them the next day. And I have returned to pastel pink, which I had for quite some time. It was like a half a year, which, like, I know it's not a long time, but in my terms, at that time it was a really long time, mind you. Here I have started to lean towards more like Japanese Kawaii styles. We lived in a city for like half a year, and this next photo, like, there is a reason why I looked like this, because like since we moved away, like I've been really depressed because of several reasons. I will not go through what they were, but I was really depressed, so I returned back to like metal, rock, core music, whatever. I have decided to cut my hair the asymmetrical haircut, which is like my biggest hair regret because it took forever to grow out, and I liked the hairstyle for like 2 days and then I hated it. And yeah, I returned to turquoise hair again, but shortly after I have changed it to pink again. And by the way, in 2016 it's the year I got my first tattoos, mind you. It was like just a small, I still had it like a Japanese writing on my back, and also the Krukuo symbol, which wasn't like this big, it was just like the symbol. I actually think I have also graduated from high school that year. I'm not really sure, I'm really bad at years, but I think. Next photo is from 2017, and I've been getting more into like pastel goth style at this time. As you can see, like it's really obvious. I had this really pretty pastel violet hair. It looked amazing. I don't know if it suited me that much, but it looked amazing. But it was a pain to keep up with because this is like my natural hair color, and it was a pain to keep up with it. But yeah, it looked like it was such a gorgeous color. And I had my hair fried dry, like completely. As you can see, I still had an asymmetrical haircut, and I tried to do something with it so it didn't look so terrible. I tried to grow it out at this point. And then it started. I have the pastel goth photo was taken in like March. And at this point, like, the most hair colors I had were exchanged during this period. I had like unicorn hair, I had hot pink, I had turquoise, I had like the violet, I had pink again. Yeah, like, I changed my color so frequently. And not to mention, like, I have completely ruined my hair at this point, like completely. My hair have never been more ruined. I was also really heavily into like Japanese kawaii style, and I dress mostly like in pastel colors and stuff like that, and I don't know if it suited me that much actually, but I still have a sweet spot for this style, but I don't think it suited me that much, unfortunately. Around September, I have decided to change my hair to dark purple, and I started to really lean towards gothic style. I had purple for like half a year, and then I changed it to like ginger, but it was more like vivid orange. I was still really gothic at this point, yeah. And then it was the year 2018. I have changed my hair to dark purple again. I started to grow it out, so it got more healthy. And I was really hardcore gothic at this point, like Killstar and all that crap, you know. And witchy stuff, and also I was really into like Wicca and witchcraft and paganism and stuff like that. And yeah, there begins my quite long era of purple hair. My hair also got quite long. You may actually remember me with this hair, like I've been really active on Instagram at this point as well, so you might remember me at this point. I also have some old YouTube videos from this era, if you scroll down on my channel. And then came year 2020, like we've been fast forwarding since 2018 to 2020. Wow, it was like really long period of my purple hair. It was longest I have had some hair color for quite some time, maybe like ever. In 2020 I have changed my hair to ginger. It was more of a natural tone ginger at this point, and I've been really into like cottagecore and like long dresses, really folk cottagecore looking style, and less makeup, and still I've been taking fantasy pictures and my hair were really long at this point. Yeah, I'd say I kinda enjoyed it, but I got really bored with this look after quite a while, but I had different issues that year, so I didn't really care about how I look much. I had a little period at the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021 when I returned to purple hair again, but it lasted only like 2 or 3 months. Maybe a little bit more, but it didn't last long. And then came summer 2021, like the beginning of summer, and I have decided to change my hair to green, which is to this day one of my favorite hair colors on myself. Like, I think it looks really good. It's such a gorgeous shade of blunt green. I really like green. And I have had green hair, and by the way, like, this was the period where I started to dress really like goblin core and like the corduroy sweaters and all the things, early colors, until like September. I have it for like half a year, and then I changed it to pink again. Pink seems to be the color I'm still returning to for some reason. I have had my pink hair throughout the whole winter and throughout majority of spring, and at this point, like, it's winter 2021-2022, and at this point I really started to get back into watching anime after quite some time, because when I started to dress gothic I kinda stopped watching it slowly, and I returned to it again in like 2021, and yeah, it's been quite fun. And to not skip this period, I have had green hair from like end of April to like recently, and now I'm basically back where I was last autumn. And as for my dressing, like, I'm still occasionally wearing like the goblin core style clothes, but I'm really mixing it up with like Harajuku inspired outfits. I've been wearing a lot of jeans, like the clothing style that really gives me that Harajuku artsy vibe. I don't know, I just really enjoy it. I think it's fun. I like to combine colors, and yeah, I'm just having fun. I'm not forcing anything, and I'm just going with the flow, you know. We have yet to see what future will bring for my style, but like, basically I've never been anything else than alternative, and I can't see myself not being alternative in some way. I really like colored hair, I really like crazy clothes, crazy accessories and stuff like that, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video, hopefully you liked it. I had really fun browsing all my old photos, and perhaps tell me in which period you have started to follow me, either on YouTube or on Instagram. I'm really interested. Thank you so much for watching again, and hopefully I will see you in my next video very soon. Have a nice day!